Hello all, welcome to the channel. My name is Mohammad Ajmal. I'm an IIT Madras graduate and an electrical engineer. Today we are going to talk about the scope of chemical engineering. I get a lot of questions on, so what is the scope of chemical engineering going forward? How much scope do you see? How much opportunities do you see in this particular segment? Okay, so today we are going to discuss what all things you have to study in chemical engineering, what are the best colleges, what is an average salary that you can expect from these colleges, and what are the opportunities you have in terms of job or higher studies in chemical engineering. Okay, so often there is a thing in people's mind that chemical engineering is all about chemistry, but it's not. There is definitely an element of chemistry in chemical engineering, especially there are a few courses on chemistry that you have to study in chemical engineering for sure, but it's actually more about physics and mathematics in my opinion. So so if you're good in chemistry and you think that I'm not good in physics or maths, I'm good in chemistry only, then I should go for chemical engineering. Probably it may not be the right choice. But if you have an affinity towards chemistry, if you love doing chemistry, and then you have an affinity towards the other science subjects like physics and maths also, then definitely chemical engineering is for you. Then who are chemical engineers then? Right? They apply their knowledge to develop new chemical substances, improve existing ones, and design processes for converting raw materials into useful products. So you can see it's more about process technology, how you convert something to other, right? And what are the material properties, etc, etc, etc. So if you look at what you will learn in chemical engineering, right, these are the things you generally learn in chemical engineering. Chemical process engineering, then there is an element of biotechnology there. Mass transfer is an important concept which deals with the chemical potential gradient of a substance. Then I think you are already familiar with these two subjects, thermodynamics and fluid dynamics, in your 11th and 12th, right? You know, this is very closely related to physics, both of these subjects. There is process control and reaction engineering. It's more about chemical kinetics, chemical equilibrium, rate of reaction that you have already studied in your 11th and 12th, and material science. What are the properties of materials, right, which we are using for all these chemical processes. So this is about chemistry as well as physics. So you can see there's a blend of chemistry, physics, and mathematics which is happening in chemical engineering subjects. Okay, now which are the best colleges to study chemical engineering? You could definitely see IITs are there in the list, right? Then there is Delhi Technical University, ICT Mumbai, Institute of Chemical Technology, which is part of Mumbai University, Bombay University. This is where I think the owner of Reliance, right, Mukesh Ambani, he studied in ICT Mumbai. Then there are private colleges like VIT, Vellore Institute of Technology, DSC Bangalore, RV College of Engineering, and then SRM University. These are all decent private colleges with chemical engineering trade in it. So these are not the only colleges. These are among the best colleges for chemical engineering in public as well as private sector. Okay, then there will be NITs and other IITs also. Okay, now to which industries you will get the jobs in chemical engineering, right? In chemical and pharmaceutical industries you can get the job. Oil and gas industries, you know, Hindustan Petroleum, similarly Bharat Petroleum, Reliance is there. So in this oil and gas industries, pharmaceutical industries, definitely power and energy industries. Energy is an emerging field in chemical engineering. If you see, there are a lot of electrical vehicles companies coming as startups, as well as there are established companies like Tesla and Tata who are into electric vehicles. So if you see, there is a huge problem of battery, right? Who works on these batteries, the rechargeability of batteries, and how long the batteries can sustain, right? All these things are designed by chemical engineers. Then there is air conditioning and refrigeration industries, fertilizer industries, and food processing industries. Lot of ready to cook kind of foods coming these days. All these processes are designed by chemical engineers. Then there are a lot of companies. If you see, UPL works on agrotech and fertilizers, right? Tata Chemicals is there, which is a well-known company. Pidilite, from where Fevicol and other glue products comes from, right? And a lot of other products also come from the Pidilite. Dr. Reddy's is a very famous pharmaceutical company. SR, Bharat Petroleum, Indian Oil, Hindustan Petroleum, all these come in oil and gas industry, in petroleum industry. Coromandel works on chemical fertilizers. Hindalco is largest manufacturers of aluminium. So there are wide varieties of companies which is working in chemical engineering sector. Okay, so there are a lot of opportunities here. What is the average salary? In general, the average salary for chemical engineers in India comes up to 5 lakhs per annum, which is a very decent figure. And if you are into IITs, then your salary may go up to 15 lakhs per annum. These are average packages, and NITs could go up to 10 lakhs per annum. system. Okay, so there is a good amount of money involved in chemical engineering industry, and there are a lot of higher studies option. I think this is the most thrilling part of chemical engineering. Even many of my friends are studying in chemical engineering in UK, US, etc. And there are people who are doing their jobs also there. So in higher studies, MTech, MS in petroleum engineering, environmental engineering, we talk a lot about sustainability, clean energy nowadays, carbon footprints, carbon neutrality. All these terms come in a lot of conversations, pop out in a lot of conversations now. Materials engineering is another subject, electric vehicles, process engineering, computational fluid dynamics. So there are theoretical as well as practical aspects. You may go for an MTech, MS or PhD in India or abroad. So there are a lot of foreign universities, MIT, Stanford, UC Berkeley, University of Cambridge, NUS, National University Singapore, ETH Zurich, Switzerland, University of Oxford, UK. So based on QS rankings, I think almost all top universities offer their programs in chemical engineering, right? And who should choose chemical engineering? So math and science enthusiasts. It's not just for chemistry enthusiasts, it's for math and science enthusiasts. Okay, then problem solvers. There is a lot of problems to be solved in chemical engineering. People should be interested in practical applications, right? Oil and gas industry, agriculture, fertilizers, a lot of applications. Passion for solving societal challenges, right? So this is chemical engineering is all about solving a lot of problems for a lot of people. Okay, it's about society also and global thinkers. So if you are like confining your thought process to India alone, India only, I think chemical engineering may not be right for you, right? Because all these huge resources are actually happening outside India. So you have to think beyond India for chemical engineering. So this is all I have in today's. So do comment below on what all engineering streams I have to talk about in the coming videos, and subscribe to the channel. I will upload a lot of useful content soon. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.